I haven't been working out as consistently as I would like to, so this workout was for maintenance purposes mostly. Chin-ups and pull-ups have been my favorite exercise since I was a kid, so I usually do these first to get the ball rolling. The first set is obviously always the best, but I always try to make sure to be controlled and not jump and move or let myself drop too quickly. I take my chin to the bar at least and lower myself down almost completely without locking out. Again, trying to maintain control the whole time. I usually rest for about 20 to 30 seconds between sets, but it's not exact. The last set is the least pretty, but I still try to maintain some sort of control. I'll do 3 standard sets, and usually a set or 2 of something just to kind of get a little extra metabolic burn on the end of my workout. So limited range of motions and isometric holds. Negatives and isometric holds are such an excellent way to push the overload, and I've definitely benefited tremendously from doing them. Also, tucking my legs up and keeping my spine straight is a great way to strengthen my core. Face kind of says it all. So much of working out is just a mental exercise and getting over the inertia. Telling myself I was going to record this and put it on YouTube was a great way to motivate me to actually do a good workout. The hardest part is actually just getting started. So again, that's why I start with chin-ups, my usual favorite workout. It may not look like it, but I'm really trying my hardest to suspend myself. Just look at that face. Yeah, I'm done. Now for shoulder width push-ups. I'm doing all the old classics. Again, control is everything. I'm trying to go as far down as I can and just about lock my arms out. I don't really care about the exact number at this point. I'm really just trying to maintain good form and feel the exercise as I do it. Same factors apply. I know the first set's going to be the best, and I give myself 20 to 30 seconds rest in between sets, usually going for about 3 or 4. So clearly, I don't go all the way down, but I go just about my nose hitting the ground and maintain control the whole time. Doing a mechanical drop by lowering my knees and using those as a contact point instead of my feet lets me get the last couple reps out that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Repositioning myself right here was an unintended extension of time under tension, and it definitely makes a difference for my overall ability to complete this set. And here's that mechanical drop. Didn't even see it happen. At this point, I can really feel it lighten up my inner pecs and my anterior deltoids. So this is where things get hairy, so to speak. Instead of just doing squats, I'm doing reverse lunges, and for a couple of reasons. For one, I have pretty weak ankle stability, so this kind of helps with that. The bilateral movement really helps me with my stability, and then also lends itself to strength. I noticed that the first couple of reps are really the least stable, and then after a little while, I get a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more stable. Instead of shooting for a particular number of these lunges, I actually just looked at the time I was recording and set my goal to do this for 2 minutes straight, which each set equaled out to about 42 reps total, or about 21 on each side. When I first started doing this exercise, about 4 or 5 workouts ago, I was really unstable. So my back leg would kind of shoot out to the side more, just for more stability. But as I got better, I was able to kind of put it right behind me. Also, I bend both legs to about a 45-degree angle, so I'm not overextending the back leg. But this I modify as I get more fatigued. Also, the placement of the back foot kind of depends on whether this is a quad heavy or glute hammy heavy exercise. So as I get more fatigued, I modify this foot positioning, which kind of really works on the overload and gives me an entire leg workout. This goes on for a bit, so I'm going to speed it up right here. Same as with the rest of my workouts. 3 is the magic number of sets, with an extra set or 2 of something just a little random to get the extra burnout. And I'm going to speed this up too. If only I could do it in real life. And here's my dog Remy with the assist. She's a tremendous motivator. So like I said, this workout was for maintenance purposes only, and I wanted to hit each body section at least once really well, and I finished out with an entire body exercise. So here, I'm focusing on going into a deep squat, and then doing kind of like a hammer curl all the way up and slowly down on the eccentric portion to really kind of move from my shoulders down to my back, into my glutes, and into my legs as well. Control being everything again. After getting upright, I'll bend my knees a little bit just to power through the overhead press. And again, for the curl, I'm kind of doing a hammer curl, but as I go through the workout, I will kind of move my arms out to the side more, and then do kind of a side curl as well, to kind of hit the brachialis on multiple planes of movement. As you can see, this is literally a home workout. The ugly face means you're doing a good job. Now for the creative part, I'm doing deadlifts and partial reps just to really burn it out. So here, I'm supinating my palms more to do a more traditional curl, and then also the press is more of a tricep push as my elbows are out in front of me. You hear people talk about functional workout, but I think that's kind of a misnomer. Anything you do that increases strength or endurance is by nature functional. When I do exercises like these, I always think about like real life applications. And for whatever reason, when I do overhead presses like this, I always imagine picking up a sandbag or a bay of hail and putting it on something high above me. Making a variation mid-exercise is also more of this real-life application that I think about. Because in reality, I'm just trying to move some weight around. I'm not really focusing too much on making sure that I do the exact same thing every single time. I'm really just trying to push my body to do something that makes it uncomfortable and need to adapt to. I think Schwarzenegger was credited saying something to the effect of, your body doesn't know whether it's moving a weight or whether it's moving a rock. The important thing is that you're pushing your body, albeit safely, and forcing it to adapt to pressure and stress. More partial ranges of motion here to really focus on the glutes. I also can't emphasize enough how much my personal safety is in mind right now. I make sure I push myself, but it's also a delicate balance of making sure I'm doing it safely so I don't drop a weight on my head or pull a muscle I don't need to. Yet another variation. I'm doing upright rows here now with a little isometric hold in between as well, just to really target the lats and the traps. I don't do many, but then again, I don't need to do many. The rest of my body is already pretty exhausted and pre-exhausted, so a little bit goes a long way. Once again, isometric holds being a big part of it, and wrist rolls just for the hell of it. Yeah, this workout was definitely a success. Believe it or not, my legs are not as skinny as they used to be. I've worked out in one form or another since I was a preteen, but unfortunately largely neglected my legs until the last couple years. But it's never too late to start. So that was my maintenance workout for the day. The vanity flexes are not necessary, but it's nice to see yourself progress. Thanks for watching.